Hayi khona guys. Nifuna ukutshela ukuthi the Parliament of the Republic of South Africa, it is so weak. Ngaleyo ndlela they even failed to summon this mgulukudu ongu-Paul O'Sullivan, including no Brown Mokgotsi onama requirements wakhe ukuthi i-security intontoni. Is our parliament that's so weak to summon these mgulukudus, guys? And futhi on top of that, do you know why uSenzo Mchunu was not included on that list ethunyelwe nguPresident Cyril Ramaphosa? My suspicion is that niyakhumbula iphalaphala report, it was classified as top secret by who? Senzo Mchunu as the Minister of Police. That's how it operates, guys, in politics. You scratch my back, I will scratch yours. So what do you think about these revelations? Let me know in the comment section. Also, lalela go to Julius Malema, what he said at the committee when they were having their visual meeting.
The speaker has deliberately just decided not to play her role. And her role is to protect the image and the integrity of Parliament. You have people who have completely shown that they've got no regard for Parliament. They go around ridiculing it, that we must provide private chefs, we must provide a house, not a hotel, you must do this and that. It's like you're preparing a trip to Epstein Island. It can be that there is no difference between a person who's preparing a trip to Epstein Island to a person who's going to appear in Parliament on serious allegations made against them, and they want to be treated like the special ones. And that's exactly what Honorable Skosana and Mateis are talking about. The problem of white privilege. And you can see it on some of the inputs that are being made here. Mokgotsi is going to be a beneficiary of a white privilege that if we give to Paul O'Sullivan, but they're not necessarily speaking for Paul O'Sullivan, they're not speaking for Mokgotsi, they're speaking for Paul O'Sullivan. And they've always been like that. Where their own has to appear on wrongdoing, they will try everything in their power to protect that individual just because of the color of their skin. It's as simple as that. We cannot have this guy perpetually trying to undermine everybody. One of the allegations is that this guy has got no regard for anyone. And if you're going to treat him the way you want to treat him, you'll be confirming that we are part of the people that are actually dancing to his tune. I cannot just wake up. Security doesn't work like that. And General Stabani must speak to that. The security doesn't work like that. You don't just wake up in the morning and say, there is a security threat on me without demonstrating anything that suggests that there is indeed a security threat on you. If there is a security threat on them, they are police, well-trained police who are looking after everyone who's got security concerns, that I received this SMS, I did this, I did that. Today, this speaker wants to tell us about the security of Paul O'Sullivan and Brown Mokgotsi, who in a way also implicate her party, but never did anything to the protection of members of Parliament who have been threatened by Paul O'Sullivan. Never. No statement condemning him for his conduct. Today, we must take into consideration that he's got security threat. He never said, this is the kind of security threat I've got. Which means, Chair, you're going to create a precedence that anyone who doesn't want to come before you simply has to say, I've got security concern, I don't eat hotel food, I also have a problem of wearing shoes because I'm always in slides, and Parliament will require me to wear shoes, and then you must hire a private chef for me. If you do that for Mokgotsi, you're going to have to do that for everyone. So that will be unfair even to the people who came before us, before. Ordinary members of communities coming to speak about senior police officers, generals of the police. If you provided them with security, you probably did when they landed at the airport to Parliament, from Parliament to airport. And that's it. When they land in Gauteng, they are going to be received by those thugs that they were talking about. And nothing is being considered about those ordinary members of the public. But we have to have a headache about a man who has been controlling SAPS for a very long time. About a man who calls himself an agent without anyone in crime intelligence or SSA confirming that this thing is an agent. So meaning a fool can just stand up and say, I'm an agent, I'm an operative, and we have no method to even verify if this clown is an agent for real or is being clownish. We must never allow to be treated like that. We shouldn't allow to be treated like that. Anyone, there are no exceptional circumstances that have been produced. The legal team of Parliament is in cahoots with these people. That's why he can't say anything. He can't reason as to what is the way forward. Because all we needed to do is to say to Mkhotsi, to say to this white guy, look, Chief, we have security for witnesses that come to present their evidence there in Parliament. Mkhotsi is in the village there. It's in the village in Northwest. What security is he talking about? Because the attack will only happen when he's in Parliament. Why is it not happening at his home? Now we're being told informal correspondences that Mkhotsi was once attacked. When there was a strong evidence that Mkhotsi attacked himself, he stopped a car and started shooting it. Come on, man, we have to be serious. The speaker has to give us concurrence that we need to summon these people, because the speaker can't say she can't concur with us without producing anything from those people that makes her to have a doubt that perhaps there's something here to be looked into. There's nothing they gave her, nothing. And this we have asked the speaker to do almost a month ago. It hasn't been done. The reluctance to subpoena, to summon Paul O'Sullivan and Brown Mkhotsi, who's a beneficiary by accident of Paul O'Sullivan, really raises serious suspicions that we're dealing with something bigger than we think we're dealing with here. The protection of Paul O'Sullivan is continuing not outside Parliament. Now it's happening in Parliament. And you must know that if we succumb to this man's demands, he is going to come out of this process more emboldened and continue to threaten everyone who spoke against him. And we are not scared of him. We speak against him. We require no extra security from police, nothing, because we are not going to be intimidated by this chap. And Parliament cannot succumb to being intimidated by this chap. Where is the security report that confirms this guy has got security threats? When the speaker refused to give us concurrence, what is she using? She's using Mkhotsi's utterances. Backed by what? By which security documents or report that suggests Mkhotsi's allegations are indeed have got some prima facie evidence, that Paul O'Sullivan somehow has got prima facie evidence. This is pure collaboration with people who have captured the state security, who have captured our judiciary, who have captured prosecuting authority, and we want to put them there and hold them accountable. You saw how Paul O'Sullivan treated Sakina. You dare follow that procedure that says that the DA says we must follow. We are going to be humiliated the same way that female senior journalist of the SABC was humiliated by Paul O'Sullivan. I don't agree with the DA, and I really appeal to members of this committee to completely reject this privilege that is being proposed by the DA. and the speaker. Thanks.